What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to break down exactly the trades that I took yesterday. Today is Tuesday. It's Halloween, October 31st. But I'm going to break down the trades that I took yesterday, and then I'll probably make a separate video on today. So yeah, let's hop into that real quick. So flip my camera around. Obviously, you can see we have Sqqq pulled up. First trade on the day was on Sqqq. So we ended up having this push up off of the open. I started averaging up pretty quickly into my position for Sqqq, and once we started reaching overbought levels, right? My one biggest mistake was I did not reduce my position size. So let's switch it to a bigger time frame so we can kind of see. So I went out to a larger time frame. I tried to see some signs of a resistance. Obviously, I can somewhat see that here now. But the sign, really what I was looking for was a push up to around around $33. So obviously you can see this consolidation here. I was aiming for that consolidation point, right? So obviously not quite $33, but it's pretty close to it. I was looking to get a little bit past there and get into maybe $32.75. Price ended up stopping basically perfectly, almost perfectly at that high right there, and then it ended up turning around on me. So basically what happened yesterday was I averaged up pretty quickly into my position size. So I did a good job averaging up. The only part that I failed at was locking in profits up around this area, right? And it did kind of hang out above this area for a little bit, as you can see, but I just didn't lock in profits up here. And then we ended up started breaking down, and then this was about where my average price was. We bounced off of the 45-day EMA, right, and then ended up breaking through. That's when I sold my position, and I turned around and started looking for a position on Sqqq, right? So this was a good overall trade, but I didn't lock in profits. So if I would have locked in profits, it would have been a very solid green trade if I would have locked in profits around this kind of consolidation area, but we ended up pulling back. And I wanted to see if we could bounce off of the 45-day EMA. That's the reason I didn't sell. We started to bounce, and then we got the reversal, so I ended up selling for a very small loss. So I'm not mad about the loss. It's completely fine. I'm just kind of frustrated that I did not lock in profits around this area. So on to the next trade, though. So next trade was on Sqqq, and this was literally right after. So you could see, right, Sqqq was selling off as TQs was pushing up yesterday, and then we got this sort of reversal on Sqqq. So once Sqqq broke this 45-day EMA right there, that's when I started looking at adding to my position, anticipating the break of the 200-day moving average, which is this yellow line right here. So I started averaging in around this area on Sqqq very shortly after I sold my TQs. And then we ended up getting that push above, right? I rode this up a little bit high. My aim was pre-market high right up here. So that's where I ended up selling most of my position. It was around that area. It was a little bit below that area. So that area is 22.42. I ended up selling around 22.39. So a little bit early, but that's completely fine. Obviously, you can see we just consolidated in this area. Had a little like shot up right there, and then it kind of pushed back down. But as you can see, started consolidating around that area. I locked in profits around that area, made all the money back that I lost on TQs, and then some. So that's nice, nice to have on the day. But I'm just showing you guys these trades as an important lesson. So the important lesson that I guess I'm taking from this is for Sqqq, I did not lock in my profits. I should have, took off some profits around that high once we started consolidating. I was looking for a move a little bit higher, just being a little bit too greedy. That's completely fine, as long as I don't let that greed get me into a very deep hole of like a red day. So I think other than not locking in my position, locking in my profits on TQs, did a pretty good job catching that reversal on SQs as well. But yeah, pretty solid day overall. Yesterday it was Monday, October 30th, so pretty solid day overall. And then I will see you guys in the next video for the breakdown of today, so Tuesday, October 31st. See you guys in the next one.